You are a designer and you think you are cooked. Because now AI can take over and do everything that you do. You think that likely because you don't know what actually is going on behind the scene, or you just want to stay too much in your comfort zone. Honestly, I don't think AI will replace all UX designers, but I do think it will replace some. This is why. AI replaces tasks, not jobs. If that sounds confusing, that's okay because that's what we're exploring today. So in the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to go over AI, UX, what's the future. First, I'm going to go into what AI is good at, what can it do well. So what can it replace? Next, we're going to go into what does AI suck at, what is it not good at yet? And that's where you can shine. And lastly, I'm going to go over what should you do now, how should we as UX designer position ourselves in this era of AI. It's gonna be a fun video with a lot of real life examples, so grab your favorite drink and let's get into it, y'all. Good morning, everyone. My name is Justine. I'm a designer working at Google. At this moment in time, June 2026, as designers, we should understand AI is a tool. It's a powerful software that automates tasks. Just like Excel and Google Sheet is a software that automates the task of data organization because it can do it faster and more accurately. Therefore, humans no longer need to write down numbers on accounting pads with pencils. AI is the same thing. Any tasks that it can do faster, better, more accurately, AI will do it instead of humans. So in the design world, what type of tasks AI can handle better than us that it threatens the very existence of UX design, of our jobs? And that's a great segue to chapter 1. What can AI do well? What is AI good at? I'm going to give you 3 examples. AI can handle trivial tasks. Pretty much anyone can do with a simple set of instructions. If you were to file a bug about incorrect spacing and you need to tag an engineer, Michael, about this, or maybe you want to add these categories into this category views in Figma, or you need to take notes in your UX meeting, AI can replace you in all these tasks. Second example, AI is good at summarizing text. Here's a research paper on understanding users' app switching behavior during mobile search, etc. So let's say I'm designing a shopping app with some search features. I want to learn from this paper and do something about it. So give me 3 top insights, actionable insights from this paper, 1 line each. Very simple. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds and see what you come up with. So what do you have? And let me ask AI for the same thing. And this is what AI gives me. AI can replace you in the task of synthesis. Example number 3. AI is good at code, which is just another form of text. Say you were designing an event app with a map view as the landing screen. How will you prototype this in Figma? Are you going to take screenshots of Google Maps, put it in Figma, and use the drag prototype function in Figma? That is still quite a static and unrealistic prototype. You know what AI can do? I can use Codex from OpenAI, prompt it with a Google Maps API key. In less than maybe 30 minutes, I have this fully interactive map prototype that you can zoom, you can pan, you can take a look around, and this is real data from Google Maps. AI can replace you in a task of prototyping. So, did I scare you yet? Do you feel like the UX future is gloom and doom? Unfortunately, you are wrong. I think the future is bright as because AI is not good at everything. That's where UX designers can shine and show the best of our value, which is a great segue to chapter 2. What does AI suck at? What can't AI do well? Number 1, the most obvious reason that AI agent cannot replace a designer exactly, it just simply cannot do everything a UX designer does. It might be able to do one thing really well, like I said, prototyping, research synthesis. But if you give it a large task, large scope with multiple steps, it's going to fail, it's going to break at some point. AI can generate images like this or mockups like this. To me, it just means AI enables people who couldn't create anything before to now create these hyper-realistic artifacts. It lowers the barrier to entry, but it does not guarantee great and effective design. Here's everything a UX designer does. There are so many different tasks, there's so many people involved into designing a product. Design is a whole discipline and process. Mockup is just one step in it. My mom can type in the exact same prompt and generate a series of mockups. That does not make her a designer all of a sudden. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but she just does not have the foundational knowledge and experience to be a designer. If I let her sub me in at work for like a month, when I come back, likely I'm gonna get fired. You feel better now? Another one for you. Number 2, AI does not have deep product context and knowledge. This is especially true for proprietary interfaces for enterprise tools because they're so highly domain and industry specific. Those that you don't see every day or really hard to find screenshots of, like Bloomberg Terminal, certain features in Salesforce. AI does not have enough training data to understand all of those and design those for you or instead of you. So you will still need designers to design those tools. For consumer products, for those that you can see, that you use every day, the bar just got a lot higher. And it's higher because, number 3, AI does not have great taste of vision, but it cannot direct. For any of these, a human being prompted AI to create those images. A creative human being did. The Pope wearing this puffy jacket is an odd and weird fashion statement in a religious and sacred context. Striking. Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt. It's pretty funny to be honest because it does not make any sense. It looks real, it's very cool, it got really trendy. Including one of my favorite movies, The Spider-Verse, humans are still behind all the creative directions. And recently I was talking to a senior design director and he was saying something like this. As AI tools raise the floor for everyone, the ceiling matters more. Craft and quality is going to be the competitive mode for consumer apps, especially when all models train on similar data. Honestly, I agree with this a lot. So do you feel better? You see hope? If AI sucks, why do some of us still get fired? What kind of designers will AI actually replace? What should we do now? So let's go to chapter 3. What should you do now? I think there is still a real risk for some designers out there. So here's a list of designers that I think AI could potentially replace. So for example, if you are designers that don't use AI tools at all, over time you'll be a slower designer, you have low performance compared to your peers who use AI tools, and you spend so much time on all the trivial stuff. A friend of mine has to fire 2 of his engineers because they don't use AI tools. So I think this can really realistically happen to designers. Next, designers don't contribute to other tasks such as stakeholder management, alignment, visioning, strategy. Designers who don't have really good taste, they don't have the visual polish chop. Designers who work on small features, small scope projects. Not exactly system-wide, it's not complex enough with a lot of trade-offs and constraints. Next, if you are a designer who spend time in Figma only doing all the basic standard UI interactions, be careful. Designers who only make prototypes that don't even feel real. If you match one of those, be careful. If you match more than 3 and above, be very careful. So on the flip side, in terms of what you can do to counter those, here's a simple list to start. Well, first, you should really understand your own value as a designer and be able to communicate and educate people about your value. This will also make you feel better and more grounded. And since AI is good at trivial tasks, use AI to do all those trivial tasks. Let it take notes in your meeting. AI is good at understanding text. Use AI to summarize the user research for you. AI is good at code. Use AI to prototype. Start prompting Claude, Google AI Studio, Gemini, Codex. AI sucks at cross-functional communication. Well, just lead some cross-functional alignment meetings. Hey, let's get together and strategize on this. AI sucks at taste. Develop your taste and vision. Start going to museums, read some magazines. I actually find AI very useful and empowering. I use AI every day now in many different ways, especially prototyping. A lot of those projects, it used to take months, now just weeks, sometimes even days. So why not do it? And I've done a lot already. Feel free to take a look and poke around. Link in the description. I think now designers have more power than ever. We used to rely a lot on engineers, and now we can just prompt AI to do some of the work. So take advantage of AI to try all your wild creative ideas. I'll make a more dedicated video on what AI skills that designers should have these days, so make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss that video when it comes out. And if you want to see it sooner, let me know in the comment section down below. Speaking of comment, here's a bonus content for you today. For the next 2 weeks, for every like and comment that I get for this video, I am going to do 1 push-up. And I will record that and put it in the bonus content in the next video. Keep designing a better future. See you all in the next video. Ciao, 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 ciao.